Teutons, let's go. Okay, I've got to do something on the other screen here. We got Teutons for FedEx and his Saracens for Slam. I'll show you everything once we get this scoreboard working, which shouldn't take too long for in-game. We can make that happen in a jiffy. In a jiffy? What's the saying? Shoot, I got it wrong. See if we can update this. Update the scoreboard.
Force nothing.
Save. All right, we got this. Everyone just say, I believe. The scoreboard's not updating for me, but I believe we can do this. Save. Continue. Boom! Thank you. This is what you guys are here for. What's this map look like? I imagine it's very arena-like. Oh, it's this one. Nice. We got freaking Teutons against Saracens. All right, FedEx in the yellow. FedEx lost the first game. Slam in the red. And this is probably one of the best maps for FedEx. I mentioned earlier that FedEx is a grandmaster in chess. He is also a very, very, very good arena player. So him playing this map as his home map makes a lot of sense for me. What do you do as Teutons against Saracens? I mean, it's hard to justify Paladins. If we're talking post-Imperial strengths, I'd say Teutons probably... Teutons probably would want to go, believe it or not, Elite Teutonic Knights and Siege Onagers and Bombard Cannons. I mean, we could see some crazy unit compositions here. Obviously, there is going to be the mid-game where I think Slam will want to go Archers. Slam's already making the ranges. Very fast start because this is Empire Wars. This is Redbull Wololo. Cool. Slam was practicing a bit. Nice. Nice to hear that Slam was practicing these maps. Because I don't think he practiced much before Redbull Wololo won. He played so good against Mr. Yo as well. Like, Slam gave Mr. Yo... He was better against Mr. Yo than Viper was in Redbull Wololo. Truthfully. Based on the results, and I forget the exact score between Yo and Slam. Might have actually been 3-0. Mr. Yo is no longer Mr. Yo. He's Mr. 3-0 or Mr. 7-0. But yeah, anywho, it was a good set, and I remember casting that one. So along the edge, we have some stones and golds. How much gold do they have at their base? 2 tiles. Really? And then there's no stone here either, so you need to get... Is it visible? Oh, actually, I should be able... Yes, I have the hotkey now. So it's not visible at all times. Alright, so Slam, being Saracens, is pretty epic then, right? Because he sold all of his stone. He's just going to use the market for everything, and he's going to have a really fast uptime. And if he ever wants to get a town center up on the extra golds, he can just buy it again. 2 tiles. Teutons. Oh, man. Okay, so since you guys have to control the stream for me, because you guys are the captain now, in between this game and the next game, reminds me to download the mod that removes the years. So, in all these games, if it gets to a certain point, which I think is 1 hour and 15 minutes game time, the game ends with whoever has the highest score being the winner. That is to make the games faster. That will not happen frequently, but it might happen. But I'd prefer that not be there, and I just tell you 1 hour, 15 minutes is when it happens. So, FedEx has a lot of farms. They're very cheap with Teutons. And while this looks risky for him... Actually, it is still risky for him because Slam Saracens and Slam might break through this house. And Slam's going to get very fortunate and find the gold, too. It is Slam's lucky day. But yeah, +2 knights will be coming out here in a second. So Slam has enough crossbows. He's actually backing away. Okay. I feel like he has enough crossbows where if you wanted to deal with 2 knights, you could do it. 4 is a little bit more questionable. Slam now adding a stable at home. It takes a long time to get the crossbows across the map. And FedEx is already over here in this gold if you didn't realize. Slam certainly didn't scout that. Oh, Slam's looking, but he scouted the wrong side. I like this map because it promotes scouting. And even though they're further apart and you can boom, it also promotes aggression. Because if you aren't aggressive, you're not going to be able to take gold. That's pretty cool. Yeah, they increased the score win time. Exactly. Otrabill, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Tirana Wanger, or Wanger, sorry. I'm a name butcherer. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. Tito's, thank you for 9 months. Congrats on the Twitch, baby. You're taking care of it, though. No child support. And thank you, Ois. I think... Oh, no, said thank you already, but I'll say thanks again. Appreciate that. Lady Pain, thanks for 6. Slam did not go for a university for ballistics. Running low on golds. But I think with this many crossbows and a few camels, too, we could probably take a fight against these knights. Alright, so 2 TCs, 3 TCs now for FedEx. This is probably how Teutons should play. They shouldn't be overly aggressive. They should be defensive with their cheap farms and just hope for the best. Turkish Boy 61, what's up? Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime. So, a cat is behind me. I'm not going to show you right now because I know you guys want to see the game. But he just woke up from a nap, and he's the biggest derp face ever. And he doesn't even realize I'm talking about him right now. It's hilarious. Show the cat. I'll show the cat. We'll have a cat emote tomorrow. We'll have different emotes for the 24-hour stream, which is on the 29th. With various things. By the way, do you guys like free stuff? If you like Age of Empires and you like free stuff, type a 1 in the chat. Okay, there's actually people here who don't like Age of Empires and don't like free stuff. Wow, that's... Okay, well, don't show up to the 24-hour stream on the 29th then. Because you won't want to be here. Because there's a lot of free stuff. And a lot of Age of Empires. And very special Age of Empires events. So just don't show up then, alright? Everyone else? Oh, and you like the cat? Yeah, the cat will be there as well. Everyone else? You might want to be there. Oh, Slam sees this TC, he can just melt it. And he has a hill too, it's perfect. Oh, Slam will melt that TC so quickly. We have a counterattack from FedEx though, and FedEx could attack some villagers for Slam. I get why FedEx didn't want to fight this. And, you know, the counterattack is a move that might have paid off, but it doesn't look like it is right now. Unless Slam doesn't realize, and then Slam loses the TC. Slam's probably wondering where the knights are, and Slam reacts after losing a few vills. But he's also going to kill FedEx's villagers, no problem. So Slam will definitely be better off here. And Slam will be very, very happy with that. I like Saracens a lot on this map. Teutons are still not sure why FedEx would pick Teutons, unless he just felt like a greedy boom was possible. Good move. 2 Mangonels and some Knights. Keep in mind, the Knights are all looping back now as well. Slam, good eco now. Not just relying on the market. 3 TCs, and he is now ahead in eco. He loses the crossbows, then suddenly it's a very different situation, though. Then FedEx could switch into pikemen. I think pikes with the... Oh, attack round on the camels. Boom! Nice. Yeah, I think pikemen alongside the knights would be very difficult for Slam to deal with if he's not careful. And since the knights have so many upgrades, Slam hesitant to take the fight with his camels, even though they are a counter unit. He wants to have the crossbows mixed in. He's getting ballistics now. Slam just maybe happy to have dealt that much damage to FedEx and moving on. FedEx has to make another TC. FedEx will be on 3 again in a moment. He chose Teutons because of the free murder holes, of course. Oh, come on. He's a pro player. Obviously, he chose Teutons because of Teutonic Knights. Let's not get crazy. I wonder how Teuton Knights do against camels now that they have the free melee armor. They have that extra melee armor. It's certainly going to be better than other knights against camels. And in this situation, Slam will not want to take that fight. Slam was just sitting over here. FedEx looking for him. FedEx will find him. FedEx lands a shot with the Mangonel, weakens the camels. But more than anything, he's going to want to have the Mangonel against the crossbows. Now that Slam has ballistics, and Slam has husbandry, and Teutons don't get husbandry, Slam's getting that now. I think FedEx is in big trouble with this army. I don't think he can take a fight here now. Oh, this is going to be so bad. This is why pros don't like Teutons on open maps. Because you can't run away. Watch this. And now the camels are faster. Oh, turns around and takes the fight. You know what? If you're going to take the fight, this is the best fight you can take. Might actually win the fight, too. Yeah, it looks like he might. There's a lot of weak knights in there. But there's also weak camels. Someone says, is this just GG? No, I don't think so. Because it's 74 villagers for 65. So FedEx has been booming like crazy. Might even be on... Yeah, he's on 4 town centers now. So I'd like to see FedEx slow the game down a bit. I'd like to see him continue his boom. And then go to stone. And then get a castle up on each side. So here and here. And then if that happens, he could stop Slam from pushing him. And then make this very interesting in post-Imperial. Slam still has camels over here. And the camels will take out the Scorpion. Also, the camels will take out the Mangonel, so the crossbows can still survive. Here, FedEx killing some villagers from Slam, though. And also, the Teuton Knights doing well against the camels. 86 villagers versus 67. So would I prefer to have Saracens here? I think so. Can Teutons do well? Yes. They definitely can, and I'm really surprised with how FedEx has been able to boom after losing that TC. He has 15 vills queued right now. Slam might try again to just destroy the town center. FedEx sending his knights back, and will create more knights and also create some siege here. FedEx is going to have to play the repair game again. But now that most of these camels are weak, I think with another batch of knights... and the reinforcements coming in. And the Scorpions. I don't see Slam taking out this TC this time. Slam could actually end up losing a lot of his military. He knows that now, so he's bringing in camels. This is such a good game! I'm having so much fun! 4 stables for FedEx. Either because he's saving for Imp or because he wants more knights. Pairs still coming in. A lot of Scorpions. Slam certainly can move faster because of husbandry, but can Slam engage here? I don't think so. I mean, he has the hill. The crossbows are going to do a lot of work. 12 knights against 10 camels. The camels are melting, though. The knights are melting. The Scorpion's melting. The crossbow's melting. Everything's melting. That was a really close fight. Slam got a lot of value from the crossbows, but he will lose them now. So now what? I mean, FedEx is still making knights. So he might want to take map control away from Slam. 110 villagers against 80. 30 villager lead. And also, FedEx has... he researched the second farm upgrade super early. And he has the cheap farms. Alright, Teuton's OP. I know there are people out there who like to see it. This is where you need to add pikes. I mentioned it earlier. Go knights and pikemen if you're FedEx. Like, maybe he feels like the knights are good enough against the camels, but surely the pikes are going to be good enough. Scorpions are helping there. Scorpions are doing more than you would expect. Actually, they're doing a really good job. But Slam's sending in more camels. FedEx will get a conversion on a very weak camel, I think. Yep. That's nice. There's the barracks, yeah. So as long as FedEx is able to find his win condition and continue to push it home, I think he should have a huge lead here. But remember in game 1, he was ahead and he wasn't able to close it out because of Slam's great defense. I think Slam just needs to add crossbows again. He's doing that. I don't think he needs to have siege, honestly. If you're going to add siege, maybe scorpions. But it's all going to go down on this right-hand side. And I think it will go down in Castle Age because they're still producing a lot. Both players realizing if they stop producing, if they take their foot off the gas with the production, go Imp. That is a lot of resources they're investing into that upgrade. Not the pressure. Endbrain, I'm going to remove the countdown entirely. So that's no problem for me. I'll remove it after this game. As for, I don't know what the plans are for using this for Red Bull, but this is something that I would like to shift. Or just remove entirely. Nice hill for a castle. Yeah, and I think FedEx needs to transfer more villagers to stone. Seems like this TC's on stone. I'm not sure if he's sending it. He was actually sending the vills forward right now. Probably just forgot about that. Well, maybe he's freaked Slam out to the point where Slam's going to produce like crazy. Expecting the pike push. And now FedEx is going to click up to Imp. Interesting. Because it definitely looked like he was going to pike and night push. He hasn't even researched pikemen yet. Why remove the countdown? Because it's not necessary. Because it's at 1 hour and 15 minutes is when the countdown ends. It's not... Oh, big Meganosha for Slam! And great opportunity for him to take the fight. He has crossbows. He has camels. He has more upgrades on the camels than he did before. This is the risk of going Imp. I think at the very least, if you're going to do what FedEx just did, you have to fall back behind your buildings, not stay up on that hill. Okay, and now Slam will probably cut off production. We don't know that without the countdown. That's why a caster's here. I hate to sound impatient, but that's don't worry. I've done this before. That's why there's a caster. I can talk about that when it matters. Now, more than anything, I want to remove it right now because it ruins the overlay. Let's see if FedEx can hold here. I mean, the pikemen won't last because there's crossbows here now. So I truly think that going Pike Knight, taking the map, and then going Imp was the play. Still so much more eco for FedEx. Also, very awkward choke for Slam to push through. Slam's still producing. He's still producing! That's risky. I feel like once... Even just an armor on the Knights comes in, then it gets complicated. Even just getting plate barding armor and the extra melee armor from arriving to Imp. Teutons suddenly look better to me. I'm not sure. Like, it still seems like it could be seen as a bad play for FedEx to stop production the way he did. But if he gets Halb Cavalier with plate barding armor, which will only apply to the Cavalier, of course, it would be really tough for Slam if he's not up. Now, if Slam goes to stone, he could drop a castle here, fall back behind that. You can't wall in this bit of terrain, which is why FedEx household where he could. Yep, Halb, Cav, plate barding. And now Slam's imping. Okay, now Slam's going to need to fall back. Because if this is heavy camel and arbalest, very different situation. Sorry, and I say now, I mean when FedEx starts coming in, right? It's just got to be well timed. Kill as much as you can, like these free pikemen. Take out the barracks, that's great. Now, if any map is going to go on for a long, long time, if any game's going to go till the time limit, this might be the map. So just keep in mind that at 1 hour, 15 minutes, if the game's still going, whoever has the highest score wins. In Redbull Wololo 1, that was around like 58 minutes or something. I think it was 58:30. And they took feedback and they bumped it back because it happened maybe too frequently for their liking. Well, this is the time, FedEx. If you're going to fight now. You have the upgrades. And Slam's got to fall back. He's not falling back to a castle. And the crossbows do almost nothing to these Cavalier right now. And if that's the case, if Slam loses the crossbows, the Halberdiers will shred the camels. And I still feel like the Teuton Cavalier are going to do pretty well against the camels. 24 camels, 40 crossbows. There's 26 Cavalier. There's 12 camels. There's more Cavalier. FedEx is going to win the game right here. FedEx is going to win the game right here. He killed everything. Imp was the play. That was sick. The extra Teuton melee armor, which is arguably, or not even arguably, OP to have. But you can clear out counter units the way he was doing in Castle Age. The Teuton Eco, the infantry to back it up, the siege to back it up soon. Slam is at 21 military. It's 60 for FedEx. Teutons are no longer a meme. I don't know what Slam goes for now. Any upgrade he gets is not going to be enough. And FedEx ties up the series. The score is 1-1. That was beautiful, man. That whole game was so good. And I mention this a lot nowadays. I struggle with upload schedule to YouTube, right? Because we have so many games that I'm casting all the time on Twitch. I don't want my YouTube channel to turn into some type of a VOD dump. I don't want 3-hour videos going to YouTube. But this is a best of 5 in the Redbull Wololo qualifier. I will upload this game so we can salute and maybe do the Elite Teutonic Knights or something. Because that was an amazing game and we can say hello to everyone on YouTube. But this individual game will go to YouTube at some point. The Red Bull main event will probably be on the Red Bull YouTube channel or something. Shoot, what are dates? What are the dates? Hold on, we have it here. Okay, probably around the 20th to the 23rd if people ever want to see it. But let's look at the achievements there. I'm curious what FedEx could achieve with the boom. FedEx was able to get to, wow, 20,000 food, 13,000 gold, and he heavily outboomed Slam even after losing that town center. This was the stage of the game. I felt like Saracens were a good pick. I just don't think Slam boomed enough, and then maybe he needed to take better engagements and get even further ahead at this stage than he was able to do. Okay, cool stuff. So we'll continue this whole best of 5. What I will do, if this individual game goes to YouTube, and I think it will, I'll put the full best of 5 in the video description there and have it unlisted on YouTube so people who want to see it can see it.